Welcome to Terrifying Bedtime Stories. Today, we're diving into some bone-chilling true paranormal stories that will leave you questioning reality. From ghostly children to haunted college campuses, these tales are as terrifying as they are true. Sit back, turn off the lights, and get ready to be spooked. Story 1: The Eyeless Boy. Our first story comes from a Reddit user who had a haunting encounter as a child. One night, when they were just 10 years old, they woke up to the sensation of someone sitting on their bed. Expecting it to be their mother, they opened their eyes only to find an eyeless boy staring back at them. The boy's eyes were nothing but black, empty sockets. He held a small box and extended it towards the user. Startled, the user reached out to take the box, but the boy pulled it back and vanished, leaving only an imprint on the bed where he had Saturday. Years later, this user's girlfriend had a similar experience. While napping in the same room, she awoke suddenly, pointing to a corner of the ceiling. She described seeing a boy with no eyes in a Spider-Man pose, staring intently at her. The eeriness didn't end there. The couple's 2-year-old daughter began waking up at the same time every night, engaging in what seemed like conversations. When asked who she was talking to, she replied, "It's a little boy. He's nice. He's lost and looking for his mommy." The family moved soon after, but the memory of the eyeless boy continues to haunt them. Story 2: The Whispering Apartment. Imagine moving into an apartment only to discover it's haunted. That's what happened to one woman who experienced a series of unsettling events. The first sign of something wrong was when she found her dog, Dexter, half drowned in the toilet. Confused and scared, she began hearing soft whispering voices late at night. The sounds were so distinct that she could almost make out words. One night, while investigating the noises, she noticed the board covering a hole in the ceiling had moved. It happened several times, leaving her terrified and sleepless. When she mentioned these occurrences to her landlord, the landlord wasn't surprised. She revealed that previous tenants had also experienced similar disturbances, including hearing whispers and seeing objects move on their own. The woman decided to stay in the apartment for another 18 months despite these eerie happenings. But the final straw came when the landlord called to inform her that the new tenants wanted to speak about the strange events. The apartment's ghostly reputation seemed to be well-deserved, and she was relieved to have moved out, leaving the paranormal activities for someone else to deal with. Story 3: The Little Girl in Overalls. In another eerie tale, a Reddit user shared their experience with a ghostly little girl in overalls who haunted their father's farmhouse. One night, while helping to renovate the house, they felt an inexplicable presence and noticed their hammer had moved several feet away on its own. When they mentioned this to their father, he casually remarked that the little girl ghost must be playing with them. The father explained that he had often heard her laughter and seen her wandering around in her distinctive overalls. The little girl seemed to be a benign spirit, more interested in playing games than causing harm. However, her presence was undeniable. Tools would disappear and reappear in different locations, and occasionally, they would hear her laughter echoing through the empty rooms. Despite being a skeptic, the user couldn't deny the chilling experience of encountering the playful spirit. It seemed the little girl was content to remain in the house, a silent witness to the renovations and the lives of those who lived there. Story 4: The Red Lady of Huntingdon College. Our next story takes us to Huntingdon College in Alabama, where the legend of the Red Lady dates back to 1910. A new student, known for her love of the color red, became increasingly isolated during her first term. She was often seen wearing red dresses and had a peculiar, withdrawn demeanor. Unfortunately, her isolation and loneliness took a toll, leading her to take her own life while dressed in a red gown. Since then, students and faculty have reported sightings of a woman in red roaming the campus. She has been seen in dormitories, hallways, and even in the college chapel. Some say they have heard her crying, while others have felt an overwhelming sense of sadness and despair when she is near. The Red Lady's presence is a haunting reminder of her tragic end and the importance of kindness and inclusion. One particularly chilling account came from a student who saw the Red Lady standing at the foot of her bed in the middle of the night. The figure was pale and translucent, her eyes filled with sorrow. The student was paralyzed with fear, unable to move until the Red Lady slowly faded away. This story has become a part of the college's lore, a ghostly tale passed down through generations of students. Story 5: The Ashley Street Ghost. The final story is about a ghostly encounter at the University of Michigan in 1972. During a party at a house on Ashley Street, a 15-year-old girl felt a bone-chilling cold and saw a black shadow. She went upstairs to escape the cold, but things only got stranger. She saw one of the walls start to move and felt an inexplicable force. Downstairs, posters were falling off the walls and a strange energy filled the room. The girl found herself speaking in a strange, monotone voice, apologizing for addiction-related issues that she had no history with. The residents of the house were not entirely surprised. They revealed that the house had previously been inhabited by a man who died of a heroin overdose. His spirit seemed to be making its presence known, manifesting through the girl's chilling experience. The haunting left a lasting impact on everyone present. Some described seeing a black shadow moving through the house, while others felt an overwhelming sense of sadness and cold. The house on Ashley Street became infamous for its ghostly resident, and many believed that the spirit of the man who died there was still trying to communicate, seeking peace and redemption in the afterlife. These stories are a testament to the mysterious and often terrifying nature of the paranormal. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the chills that come with these true tales of ghostly encounters. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling stories. Until next time, stay safe and stay spooky.